It's nice to see a friendly face.
Have you completely lost it? What were you thinking, going to Alexis's house to confront Christina? There's a restraining order.
Okay, there's a queue outside for insults. You can wait your turn.
You violated a court order.
Look, I thought you believed me when I told you I didn't know.
I don't know what to believe. Everything that you're doing right now is screaming guilty.
What, so I'm screwed? Then the biggest mob boss in New York is gunning for me and no one believes me but Luke?
Dad's back?
Yeah, this morning. He's the only one who's willing to take me at my word.
Dad doesn't want to believe that you're capable of doing something so awful because that would mean that you're too much like him.
Like him how? Okay, what is this big secret that no one's telling me? What did Luke do that was so awful?
Christina came into the Haunted Star the night she was assaulted. She and Ethan argued. I didn't like the way it went down.
So you admit Ethan's capable of beating up my daughter?
No, that's not what I said. Look, Ethan knows that I would stand with him whether he did it or not, so he has no reason to lie to me. When he tells me he's innocent, I believe him.
Christina has even less reason to lie.
I'm not saying she's lying. Of course not. But she's traumatized. Maybe she's confused. Maybe she's afraid.
Christina said it was Ethan. No hesitations.
Well, she's wrong, Sonny. Somebody else. You need to sig the dogs on somebody else and not scapegoat my son.
You have to believe your son. Protect him. I get that. But when I see my little girl, who looks like she was beat up with a baseball bat, and she tells me it was Ethan, I trust that what she's saying is the truth.
Not liking Kiefer doesn't make him guilty, Carly. She accused Ethan.
He didn't do it!
Hold on. You know what? I told Lucky of the discrepancy in Christina's story. He's looking into it, and I trust him that he's going to be fair.
If she sends an innocent man to jail, or worse, gets him killed, she'll have to live with that for the rest of her life, Jason.
Okay, if Sonny thinks that you're accusing Christina of lying, he is going to go crazy. That is a distraction that we cannot afford. The sooner Sonny gets acquitted, the sooner Michael comes home. Now, if there was nobody else looking into the Christina thing, it would be different. But Lucky's taking care of it right now.
I should call Lucky and I should
No,
tell
you shouldn't do anything. No, you shouldn't do anything. Leave this thing with Christina for Lucky to handle.
Okay, fine.
I get to the hospital, and I could not believe, there's my little girl. The whole side of her face bruised, swollen, like she'd gone 10 rounds with a heavyweight. Lucky is the one who questioned her. He was very kind to her, and he asked her point blank, who did this to her? And she said loud and clear, Ethan did it. He beat her over and over. Christina has no reason to lie, Luke.
I'm not saying she's lying. I'm just saying maybe she's confused. Look, it was a very traumatizing event. And she did have an argument with Ethan earlier in the evening, and it's easy to see how she could confuse the two events.
Forensics identified Ethan's skin under Christina's fingernails.
Yeah, well, that only proves that she scratched him. Now, he told me when he went to pick her up to take her to the hospital, she was frightened, and she lashed out.
You know what? He's good at, telling stories. He's a con man. What do you expect?
He's telling the truth, Sonny. No, he didn't do this. You need to find out who really did, and I'll help you. I will help you find a guy.
I know who did it! I believe my daughter.
Well, she's
With all
wrong.
due respect, hey, listen. All due respect, Luke, justice is justice.
I understand. I understand that you feel the need to do something, and I know that sometimes any action feels better than doing nothing, but not when an innocent man could get hurt.
An innocent man won't be hurt.
I'm warning you, Sonny. Ethan didn't do this. He's innocent. Don't you touch my son.
was a pretty big adjustment finding out that you were my brother. I mean, you're a great guy, you're fun, we get along surprisingly well considering, but the truth is we don't know each other. I don't know how you were raised. I don't know what kind of trouble you got into. So when Christina says that you beat her up and you say you didn't, I don't know who to believe.
Okay, but there's more to this than just not knowing my background. You're assuming the worst of me because of something Luke did.
Maybe.
I can't think of anything that Luke would do that wouldn't shock me. He's always been pretty straight up about his shortcomings.
Not all of it.
All right, look, either we're family or you can get the hell out. But don't keep saying I'm your brother and then not tell me what this big damn secret is.
Our dad raped my mom.
There's gotta be more to it.
It was a long time ago. He was actually your age. And she was with another guy. She was married to someone named Scott Baldwin. And she worked for a club that Dad owned. And he was madly in love with her, but she stayed faithful to Scott. So one day he got drunk and he lost control and he forced himself on her. He raped the woman that he claimed to love.
I didn't know.
Dad says that he knew that you were his son because you two were so much alike, which is why I can believe that you went after Christina.
Hey.
You said you'd be back tomorrow.
Yeah, I couldn't wait. I was really worried about you. I had to make sure you're okay.
I'm fine.
Then what did Lucky say to make you cry?
How did you know Lucky was here?
I saw him through the window. I wasn't going to interrupt. Come on, Caleb.
Don't tell me that you've been here since Lucky left.
I wasn't sure you'd want to see me.
I'm not sure I want to see anyone.
Wow. Well, Lucky must have really made you upset. What did he want?
Nothing. I just asked him if he could help me out with my mom. You know, she's all about going through this trial for, I don't know, revenge, I guess. But I don't want to do that. And I feel lousy enough that Ethan got arrested.
Okay, why would you care what happens to Ethan after the way he blew you off?
I don't want to have to go through a trial.
How you doing, sir?
Okay, I guess.
Mr. Frith, how's it going? Good. I was just leaving, actually. I'll call you, okay?
You look better.
I'm starting to feel human. You're done with court already? How did it go?
Yeah, it's fine. I mean, I was thinking about you a lot and wondering how you're doing and what I could do to help you.
There's something you could do. I don't want Ethan to be punished for what happened to me.
Let a man get away with beating a woman.
Dad, you asked how you could help me, and this is how.
You're not thinking straight right now. That's why.
Please don't treat me like a kid. I get that you're mad and you want Ethan to be punished. And Mom's mad too, and she wants Ethan to be prosecuted, but no one has even bothered to ask what I want.
Okay, sweetheart, what do you want?
I want it to be over. I don't want to have to go through a trial. I don't want Ethan to die because of me.
Where do you come up with this stuff, sweetheart?
Oh, please don't act like that's not what you're thinking. I don't want Ethan to be punished.
You sound just like your grandmother.
What do you mean?
My mother used to get beat up by my stepfather, and she used to end up in the hospital, okay? And no matter what, she would protect him, no matter how much he hurt her.
You never told me.
I don't like talking about it, you know?
Then you do know how I feel. Every time I talk about it, it's like reliving it.
Come here. Okay, listen to me.
I'm sorry about what happened to your mom. And that you had to go through that with her. But you asked how you can help me.